Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest round from Nexo-Hunter in the Zaku Machinery EB. That's the 500 support with the neat beam rifle, which does sustained Garabi damage on an uncharged shot, and does instant stun on a charged shot, which, yeah, unusual combination for sure. But yeah, somebody described this in my comments as the Zaku Shiki, and I like that name. And yeah, this is. It has a rifle very similar to the standard Zaku machineries as a sub weapon. Good counter there. And yeah, it is not the first thing to. Not the first thing to have that is Hyakushiki inspired to have the beam coating that the Hyakushiki should have, but does not have. The Hyakushiki is old enough that its beam coating is expressed in game as just a very high beam defense skill, whereas this and the Delta Gundam both have anti beam coating as a skill that actually provides damage and stun reduction until you hit 50% health. After 50% health, you have zero beam defense, so yeah, that is definitely something to watch out for. But looks like Nexo had a fairly productive first life, but it looks like he may also have been the only one. 825 to 2600 at the moment. Just sometimes you lose the first wipe and it goes okay after that, so I'm betting it will. Let's take a look. But yeah, it doesn't have quite all the same weaponry as the standard Zaku machinery, but it definitely has enough to take care of itself, I feel like. Okay, there is a shot, and just Nexa is just waiting for the opportunity, which... Let's see, okay. And as you can see, it does have... Oh, good shot. It does have parallel process scouting device as a skill, so that means you get to keep your radar up as you... okay, good Sturmfaust there. Landed square. Yeah, you get to keep your radar while you're scoped in, which is basically for supports, especially at higher costs, a necessary survival skill, honestly. There are certain things for supports that I feel like should be more or less standard with like just a very few exceptions. That's one. Resist move also one, honestly. Okay, yeah. And if you're willing to overheat the rifle, you can follow up a charged shot with an uncharged shot and chase that damage relatively efficiently, as you can see. Yeah, it does have the birdlime launcher, and this birdlime launcher is slightly superior to the one that the Mark II and Hyakushiki have, unless they've been changed, because this one prevents transformation in flight, which those, to my knowledge, do not. Again, if they have, that is a later edition, and I don't know about it, so I'll have to go back and read the description, but I'm pretty sure they don't. You know, that feels like it could be a standard thing to birdlime suits, but yeah, I think since the Garobi shot only does build stun, I think it should be more or less safe to fire through your allies like Nexo did at the beginning of the round. I don't think that's going to disrupt anything, because build stun does not affect allies, only instant stun. So that is a good thing to remember with this, because yeah, the things that can just shoot through allies can be very useful at times. That is also the province of the Zaku Eins Type 2, which whose beam machine gun does pierces and has build stun. So yeah, okay, looks like that tagged the shield. That is a Sturmgallus, which is a very, very dangerous thing for Nexo to be near, because Punch Chicken is it a Sturmgallus? It looks like it from here, but yeah, if that is a Sturmgallus, that is not a good thing to be by. Might just be a standard Gallus J, though. Though he sure stopped like that. Nah, yeah, that's the Sturmgallus. Once it was using the punchy shields, it was more obvious, but it was tough to tell when it was when it had them stowed on the shoulders. Good kill though. So yeah, Nexo survived that, and yeah, now he and one other person are the only people alive. So that's maybe a problem for a moment. Okay, tagged one of them. I thought he might hit both, but they have just about caught up with the enemy team, though. That's good. Yeah, you can't really. You might be able to tackle through that build stun. You cannot boost through it. Yeah, they're about 1,300 points behind with 2 minutes and 40 to go. This is definitely very winnable. So we'll see how it all works out from here. Okay. Yeah, 2.5 minutes to go. I want to get this one. It's it is a 3-star, so it might perversely actually be easier to get than some of the 2-stars. 2-stars, just because it's such a large pool, can be very, very hard to get a specific one. But yeah, okay, missed that, and that mostly missed him. He's only taken a very little bit of damage. And okay, good shot there. Yeah, this, like I said, this is pretty good. It only has one melee swing, and I believe does not have balancers, so just be careful of that. That is, that's not super unusual for supports. Okay, yeah, and as you can see, the rifle uncharged does have a little bit of travel. Since it has piercing, Nexo is firing through the base in the attempts to kill any nearby infantry, in the hopes that it will be safe for someone to defuse, but it doesn't look like anyone is in the business of defusing, so yeah, they may be concentrating on running down the enemy team, which could work, but just since they already have a lead and they're going to get another like 3,000 points, yeah, with a minute left, this just got a lot harder to win. So, Nexo did the best thing he could, in my opinion, because going in alone to try and defuse is a very fraught proposition. You can end up out of the round for a while, and and bomb still goes off, and that would leave the team without a support. Yeah, much better if you can isolate people and just cook them in the time that's left. That may be the best option. We're about to find out. I think it's going to be really close. Good damage there. Yeah, type advantage really helps. And yeah, the rest of the team has that person covered, so Nexo's after the next target. Hopefully the team will follow his lead and move on with the time that's left. But yeah, if they can just get a couple more kills and not die, they may have a shot. Really good shot. They're going to at least get close. So, but the Punch Chicken, yeah, is bearing down on Nexo, and I think the things people are focusing on, nothing really has low enough health to pull it off. So yeah, close. If Nexo managed to tag the pilot and and somebody had defused, they might have gotten it. But even so, Nexo had a fantastic round. 3375, 90,000 damage, top diversions, which again happens when you are shiny and red. So let's see the kill count, because 5 and 2. Yeah, that was really good. Thank you much for sending that my way, Nexo, and that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! Yeah, it's kind of a shame that all the enemies near the team were very high health at the end, because I think if they'd managed to pick off a couple more, they'd have had it, but that said, they were all doing a really good job of staying alive, too, because I'm pretty sure, like, everybody on the team, except for maybe Nexo, was very low health, and I don't think anybody died in that last minute. So, yeah, that was a really good rally there.